Thank you, Steve. As has already been noted, we come representing 5 states, but today we have one voice and one mission. That mission is to support something that is near and dear to all of us and is critically important to our country. That's the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf Coast. We are here because we love the Gulf Coast. It's who we are. It's what we represent. And in a very real way, we are standing here on the shoulders of millions of others who live on the Gulf Coast and who depend on the Gulf Coast every day, not only for a livelihood, but for a way of life. We are here also because we know, all of us do, that a healthy, robust Gulf of Mexico is vitally important, not only to our region, but to our entire country. Ladies and gentlemen, if the 5 Gulf Coast states that are represented today were a country, we would rank 7th in the world in terms of the global GDP. The Gulf of Mexico is home to more than 33% of our nation's seafood supply. More than 90% of our nation's offshore oil and natural gas production comes from the Gulf of Mexico. 13 of the top 20 ports in the United States call the Gulf of Mexico their home. The list that makes the Gulf of Mexico important not just to our region but to our nation is really endless. And as such, this legislation that is being introduced today and the message that it sends, we believe, is critically important. Our bill complements the work that our colleagues across on the other side of the building in the Senate have done, and we believe it goes one step further, an important step for many of us. And that is, it gives more flexibility without changing the formula. It gives more flexibility to the local and state leaders in the affected states, so that when important decisions are made in the coming months and years, they won't be made by someone in Washington, D.C., but someone who knows the Gulf of Mexico and loves it like we do. I can't say enough of thanks to Steve for his leadership in bringing us all together. But this really is a day where we are all on the same page.